Here are your community updates for Thursday, July 2nd, brought to you by the Rapidian. Governor Gretchen Whitmer issued an executive order on Wednesday, shutting down indoor service at bars for most of Michigan, including the Grand Rapids region. The shutdown spans all of Michigan's economic regions laid out in Whitmer's MI Safe Start plan, except the Traverse City and Upper Peninsula regions. Whitmer's decision to once again close indoor bar service was based on a resurgence in new COVID-19 cases and a growing number of outbreaks across the state, according to her office's Wednesday statement. An example cited was a super spreader event at a single East Lansing bar, which 138 confirmed COVID-19 cases in Ingham County have now been traced to. Quote, "We owe it to our frontline heroes who have sacrificed so much during this crisis to do everything we can to slow the spread of COVID-19 and reduce the chance of a resurgence like we are seeing in other states," said Whitmer. Continuing, quote, "Following recent outbreaks tied to bars, I am taking this action today to slow the spread of the virus and keep people safe," end quote. The governor's order applies to establishments earning more than 70% of their gross receipts from alcohol sales. In light, most brew pubs, distilleries, and vineyards can continue indoor service. Most traditional bars and nightclubs, however, must end service indoors. Outdoor service at all such establishments may continue. Also signed by Whitmer on Wednesday was Senate Bill 942 and House Bills 5781, allowing bars and restaurants to sell cocktails to go and expand social districts. Expanded social districts enable more outdoor seating and areas for residents to safely congregate while physically distancing. Quote, "I am hopeful providing options for cocktails to go and expanded social districts will ensure these businesses can remain open and Michiganders can safely and responsibly enjoy their summer outdoors," the governor added. Other pandemic responses Whitmer moved forward with this week were release of the MI Safe Schools Return to School Roadmap, a guide to help school districts navigate in-person learning this fall, and the signing of Senate Bills 876, 878, which extend the expiration of driver's licenses, state ID cards, and vehicle registrations through September 30. More information about Governor Whitmer's executive orders can be found at www.michigan.gov/Whitmer. The public reopening of Kent District Library has been delayed, the KDL announced on Wednesday. It had planned to reopen on July 6. A new date for the reopening hasn't been determined, but will depend on sustained improvement with the COVID-19 situation in Kent County. The KDL made the decision to keep the library closed due to increased risks around the virus in the area. Quote, "Although Kent County is in a better situation than many other areas, we are committed to helping to create a sustained improvement," said Lance Werner, KDL Executive Director. Continuing, quote, "Right now the trend needs to be turned around," end quote. While the library remains temporarily closed, select services it had already resumed will continue. Among the services are curbside pickup of library materials and Dropbox returns. The library has also provided live-streamed programming and expanded digital resources through the pandemic. Updates on the KDL's reopening plans will continue being shared on its website, which you can find at www.kdl.org. 3 mosquitoes carrying West Nile virus have been discovered in Kent County, marking the county's first known cases in 2020. The find was announced by the Kent County Health Department on Tuesday after its testing of mosquito remains trapped in the 49504 and 49525 zip code areas. The cases were not related to humans. West Nile virus is spread primarily by infected Culex mosquitoes with an ability to infect humans. The Kent County Health Department reports that only about 20% of infected humans will notice symptoms that may include headache, body aches, joint pains, and fatigue. Most infected people completely recover, but fatigue can last for weeks or even months. In rare cases, infection can lead to death. Quote, "Discovering these cases in mosquitoes should serve as a reminder to everyone who lives in West Michigan that West Nile virus season is upon us, said Kent County Health Department Supervising Sanitarian Brendan Earle. Continuing quote, "It is important for people to take precautions to prevent mosquito bites as much as possible," end quote. As there's currently no vaccine or cure for West Nile, the best treatment is prevention. The Kent County Health Department recommends wearing a mosquito repellent that contains 10 to 35% DEET, wearing light-colored clothing, and staying indoors during dusk. Residents can stop mosquitoes from breeding by removing refreshing water in bird baths, children's wading pools, and water bowls for pets, the department added. Other prevention methods include emptying other small containers that can collect water in yards and keeping lawns and shrubs trimmed. More information about West Nile's prevention is available on the Emerging Issues page on the Kent County Health Department's website, which you can find at www.accesskent.com/health. The City of Grand Rapids non-emergency offices and departments will be closed this Friday, July 3rd, in observation of the July 4th holiday weekend. Normal operations will resume on Monday, July 6th. Exceptions to non-emergency services being closed Friday are the city's splash pads and the city's yard waste drop-off site at 2001 Butterworth Street Northwest. Refuse, yard waste, and recycling collections will take place both Friday and Saturday with no delays in service, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Additionally, the Grand Rapids Public Library's curbside pickup service, GRPL to go, will be closed on Saturday. 24-hour access to a variety of the city's services provided 365 days a year is available on its website, www.grandrapidsmi.gov. Once again, the Rapidian encourages local residents to share your own stories and perspectives on the Rapidian's platform. To learn more how you can get started as a community reporter, you can visit www.therapidian.org/write. This message is brought to you by the Rapidian, GRTV, and the Grand Rapids Community Media Center. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. We'll see you soon.